So our today topic is file handling, right? File handling. Guys, this is very interesting and very new topic, and most interviewer ask this same question in interviews, right? And this is very important topic as well. Perfect. Whether you are like planning for data analyst or data scientist, somehow you have to use this topic directly or indirectly, file handling. So what exactly the meaning of file handling in Python? Shivani, any idea? What is the meaning of handling a file in Python?
So we can read and write any file.
Yeah, perfect. So handling of file in Python or in any programming language means we have to deal with file, right? What kind of deal we have to deal with? The deals are like, suppose we have any number of files, whether it is textual file, binary file, any PDF or something, any XYZ files. We can read data, we can write a data for new file, we can copy all the data, we can create a new file, okay, we can drop or delete an existing file, right? All these operations have to perform with file handling topic, right? If someone is telling you that you have to be make sure that you are good to go with file handling topic, it means that they are asking that are you comfortable with this topic or not. Okay, now the question is what kind of files that we have to deal with in Python file handling. So we have two types of files. Any ideas, Shivani? The first file is
Text file.
text file, right, which is called textual file, and second file is binary file. Okay, guys, I'll give you the update of what is textual file and what is binary file. So any file which does not require any additional software to work on it, okay, or not require, RECUIRE. This one is perfect, guys. No, QUIRE, right? Which does not require any additional software to work on it. Like example, textual.txt file, dot any programming language file, Java file, .py file, .css file, .c++ file, right? CPP C++ file, .c file, okay, .html file, .csv file, .tsv file. All these files are very simple file, okay, and all these file does not require any additional softwares to work on it. In short, we can, if we wants to if we want to open this textual file in notepad, we can do same, okay. And the most important thing is that whenever we open this textual file in notepad, we can read all the contents whatever written in this textual file, okay. In short, the data of that file is easy to read, easy to write, and easy to understand. Any textual file, okay, candidates. Now what about binary file? This file require additional software to work on it. Like the second thing, we cannot open this file in notepad. If somehow we open this file in notepad, that we cannot read the content, like their content is not easy to understand. Their content is not easy to understand. Perfect candidate. The examples are like, any examples, Shivani and Mohit?
Sir, MP3 file.
Yeah, MP3 file, .mp3 file. Like we cannot play audio without any audio player. Yes or no? There should be
Yes.
some audio player in my system or in my laptop if I want to play this .mp3 file. Any another example? Shivani and Mohit, Pradeep sir, you too as well. .mp4. Can I write this? Right? .3gp is also .pdf. Guys, can we open a PDF file without like any PDF software like Adobe or something
No.
else? No. Excel SX file. Excel SX is an Excel file. Yes or no? If I want to open an Excel file, then I should have that Excel particular software to open that file. Yes or no? Okay. Same as it is with .exe, which is an executable files or a software file. Yes or no, guys? Can I write
Yes.
this .png is a binary file, Shivani? .jpg, .jpeg, right? All these are, guys, my binary files, right? So
The .bin file.
yeah, .bin, .dll files, all these files which require additional softwares is called binary file, and it's not easy to understand, right? The content of this data is written in bytes format or binary format. Okay, that's why this is called a binary file. Now when someone is like planning for file handling in Python, then they can work with two types of file. The first one is textual and the second one is binary file. So textual file is very easy to understand, right? But binary file is not. We require some additional software for that. Now our topic is to perform all the file handling operation, and what kind of operation is read, write, copy, delete, create, and etc. Okay guys, any doubt related to this as of now? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, let me just show you the practical example. This is like .json file is also an textual file, guys. Okay, is also a textual file. .json and .xml. Okay, all these are textual file. Why I'm saying this? Suppose this is my, like, suppose I want to open this file in Notepad, and I know that this is .json file, right? Right click on this, open with Notepad. Yes or no? And you will file this, not VS Code. Open this with Notepad, right? Now guys, you will find that you can read this XML content. Yes or no? This file is a XML file, right? Can you read all the content of this file, guys? Customer ID, name, character group. I think the content is like easy to understand. Yes or no? Address, street, city, state, zip format. Can you read? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? So that's why we call this a textual file, right? Let me give you another example. Suppose this is Virat copy. I know that this is a binary file, right? Suppose I want to open this file in Notepad. This will open in Notepad, but the problem is we cannot understand what exactly is written there, right? Something like gibberish characters are there, which is not easy to decode and understand. Yes or no? Pradeep sir, can you understand this? What exactly this content is, Mohit?
No, sir, no.
No, sir.
So that's why this particular files required an additional software, a photo view editor or any like any Picasa or something photo view software. So this is the basic difference between binary and textual file. If you find any difficulties to find what exactly the binary file and textual file is, you can just right click on it and try to open this in Notepad. If you can understand this, then it's an particularly a textual file. If you cannot understand the content, then definitely it's a binary file, right guys? Okay. Now Shivani, this is something similar to Excel file, right? Microsoft Excel comma separated values. But this is not a binary file, guys. There is a big difference between this Excel file and a binary file, sorry, CSV file. A CSV file represent with comma separated values. CSV means comma separated values, and this is a textual file. If you want to open this in Notepad, you can do the same, and all the contents whatever written in this file you can easily understand. Yes or no, guys? Something value, charging cables, USB-C charging cable. Yes or no, Mohit?
Yes, sir.
Right? And again, this is an Excel file, and if you want to open this with Notepad, because this file requires an additional software which is Excel itself, you'll find some difficulties to understand this content. Yes or no? This is the simpler way to find what is my textual file and what is my binary file. I think this one is easy. Shivani, yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me just move to topic. File handling. So first we start with textual file. So all the examples that has been written there is a textual file examples, and I can perform any operations related to textual file. What kind of operations? Like we can read the data present in that particular file, we can write the data, we can write a new data which is append, we can create a new file, okay, we can delete the old file as well, and if we want to create a copy of an existing file, then we can easily perform the same. Okay, candidates? Perfect. Now suppose I want to read the content present in my textual file. Okay, Mohit, you already aware that pradeep.py is my modules file. Yes or no? Module Python file, right?
Yes, sir.
And I have written there that .py file is a textual file. Yes or no? Okay. If it is a textual file, then I can easily read the content present in that file. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if I want to open this file, then I have to create a variable with the name of file, and we have to use open inbuilt function. This is an inbuilt function, guys. What you have to do, just simply pass the path name or the file name. If the file is present in the local directly, you can easily pass the file name. But if it is present somewhere else, then you have to pass proper path. Am I right? Okay. If this is present in my present dictionary or present path, then I can just simply write PRADEET and press tab button. Okay. Now Shivani, I want to read all the content. Am I right? So I have to declare in which mode I want to open this file. So mode is an argument. I have to declare something like this. Mode is equals to R. What exactly R represent, Mohit?
Read.
Read, sir.
Read in mode, right? You are saying that I want to open this pradeep.py file in read mode. Now this file variable is capable to perform all the operations. If I just simply write this file, it says this is input output operations on this file name, and you are opening this file in read mode and something file is encoded. Yes or no? Now I want to read all the content. You have to press dot, and then with tab button you will find all the possible methods. And I think guys you already aware of all these methods. Yes or no? Where these methods comes. Am I right? Now because you want to read all the data, you will write read method. Okay, Mohit? You
Yes,
just
sir.
simply pass this file.read in print function, or what you can do, you can store all data in this all data variable. Okay, Shivani, and you can just simply print all data. Guys, I think this one is my all content that was like written in my particularly pradeep.py file. Am I right? Yes or no? Pradeep sir, Shivani and Mohit.
Yes, sir.
Candidate,
Yes.
def div by 7 is leap year, minimum, maximum, and so on. Because this is a textual file, that's why we can simply read all the content, and the all contents are easy to understand, right? Now, because I have opened this file, it's my duty to close this file as well, right? So I have opened this file with the help of this file variable. What I'll do, I just simply write close method, and if this close method runs successfully, this done going to be printed, right? And I'll get my answer done. It means that file has been closed. Candidate, yes or no? Now the
Yes, sir.
question
Yes,
is,
sir.
Shivani, again I want to read my data. Can I read my data from that particular file?
No,
I know
sir.
that I have closed my file. Can I read the content, Mohit? No. If I want to
No, sir.
perform the same operation, this will give an error, and that error is value error, and it says IO operation. IO operation means input operations. You are performing input operations on a closed file, and this is the wrong method, right? Perfect. I think candidate, this one is fine, right? Pradeep sir, any doubt?
No.
Mohit, Shivani, no. So guys,
No.
now
No,
No,
you
sir.
sir.
have, okay. Yes sir, you are asking something.
No, sir. No.
Okay, perfect. Now Mohit, Shivani, you guys have already understood like how to particularly open any textual file. Yes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
Mohit, I want to open this orders file. I know that this is my textual file. Yes or no? So what I'll do, just just press right click and copy this path as copy as path. Now again use f. Right now I am using f as a variable, and with the help of this open function I am telling my Python interpreter to open this, and I know that this particularly single backslash create an error. That's why I have to use r as a raw string. And in this app, we'll find a read method, and I'll store all the data in this data variable. And Shivani, I just simply close my file with the help of this f.close. And what I'll do, I'll just simply print all my data. Is this is the same data? Yes or no, guys? XML
Yes, sir.
version something this, right? In this way you can read any content in your textual file. Suppose Mohit, we have unlimited content in, although this is not possible unlimited content, but we have that content which is more than limited, right? Very huge amount of data. If I just simply run this f.read, this will create an memory error, right? Suppose the file is very long, right? The storage is very high. Yes or no? So we have a function, we have an argument for that. Suppose I want to read this file, but not all the data. Shivani, what I'll do, I'll just simply write, I want to slice my 10th string up to 10th string. Yes or no? 0 to 10 string. It will just simply ask which particular notebook, where is your 0th index. I think 0th index is this, and from this 0th index it will go up to 10th string, 10th index, right? And this will give all the values, right? Whatever possible with up to 10 string. Yes or no? Candidate, I think this one is easy.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to read this 100 data, you can just simply pass this. So this is just nothing, this is a slicing approach, okay? This is generally used if we have very huge amount of data in particular file, then I can just simply pass, oh, I know that the data are very like high, so I'll just simply use 100, 10, 200, whatever the number of slicing value you want to pass, right guys? Perfect. I think this one is easy, right? Good.
Ye-
So Mohit data.csv, guys, we have created this file, right, on 36th of June 2024, and I know that .csv file is an textual file. Yes or no, Mohit?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to read this file, so I'll just simply write open. Because this file is present in my local directory, I can just simply write mohit data.csv. And right now I don't want to read all the data. I want to just read simple one line. What exactly the one line is, Mohit? I think the one line is this present line. Yes or no? The first line.
Yes, sir.
and I'll just simply pass and I'll just simply store this read one line in data. Shivani, any issue?
No, sir.
And if I just simply print this data, I'll get my simple one line. I think this one is perfect, guys, right? Suppose I want to read all the lines, or like next line, I can just simply not next line, next character up to next character. A simple way of slicing, we can just simply pass this. Suppose I want to read all the lines, Mohit. Instead of like passing any values, you can just simply use read lines, and you will get all your data in list format. Okay, Shivani, all these data are in list format. The first element is your first line. The second element is your second line. Suppose you want to read third line, then you can just simply pass data of 2, because you know that zeroth index is first line. Yes or no? Mohit?
Yes, sir.
Now in this way you can get your any line answer if you want. Pradeep sir, Mohit, Shivani, guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now, guys, we have learned the concept of how to read. Simply read with slicing, read line with slicing, and read lines read all the lines of data. And it will give you the result in list format. And because you know that the last character represent is here is slash n, and slash n represent the new line character, right? Perfect. Now guys, our next topic is how to create a file. Writing a file means we are creating a file. Yes or no, Mohit? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I want to create a file in my local directory. And where is my local directory? This one is my local directory, right? So I have to just simply use open function. Shivani, is there any file related to your name like Shivani? Yes or no? No file, right? I
No,
want to
sir.
create a textual file with your name. Shivani .txt, guys, we have to make sure that we'll pass the extension name as well. Okay, .txt, I know that .txt is textual file, and now the mode is not reading mode. Why? Because we are opening file in writing mode. We have to write w. Any doubt? No.
No, sir.
Then in this file we have a method which is called write method, and I can just simply write whatever the string I want to write. Suppose I am writing we are in Noida, and I'll write another line which is file.write we are learning Python file handling. Guys, this one is perfect, right? Now the question is, will this going to be executed in new line, or this second will become a part of this first line? Candidate, what is your opinion, guys?
I think new line.
New line. Okay, so like I we have not passed any new line character, so why it will be like considered in a new line, Shivani?
Because we are using write.
Write function. Okay, but there is no something like any features provided by this write method. Okay, if I just simply write this second line will become part of this previous line. Okay, that's why we have to explicitly pass this slash n. Okay, Mohit, right?
Yes, sir.
Now if I want this second line, okay, I'll just show you guys. So first of all, let me close this file, and I'll just simply pass done. A done represents that all codes run successfully. Perfect. Now where I'll find this file? Here, shivani.txt, and it's just a seconds ago. And Shivani, this is the issue, right? We are in Noida and we are learning Python file handling, all string concatenated itself, right? So that's why we have to pass this slash n. If I just simply run this again, I have overwrite my previous content with this new content, and if I just simply press F5 from my keyword, I'll get my new updated content, which is slash n concept, like we are learning Python file handling. Mohit, Shivani, and Pradeep sir, any doubt?
No, sir.
No? Shivani, is this perfect, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, like Shivani, there is a problem. Suppose we have already an existing file shivani.txt, and suppose I want to write something new line, and new line is like something this. This is a new line, and I am saying don't, do not delete previous data. Okay. And the third thing is, but we know that write mode erase all previous data and write new one. Okay, candidate, yes or no? Let me just put slash n after each statement. Shivani, I know that I have not refreshed this file yet, right? This one is my old content. We are in Noida and we are learning Python file handling. Am I right? And I
Yes,
have
sir.
not like particularly executed that code. Mohit, the question is, if I'll execute this code, will this line will going to be part of this existing data or not? No, right? Because write mode
No,
says
sir.
if you are opening any file in write mode, it particularly delete all the previous data and write a data from scratch. Perfect. So if I
Yes, sir.
just run this and if I'll refresh this Jupyter notebook and I'll get my all previous data has been deleted and I'll get my new data. And this is the issue with this write mode, right? It always says like if you have any existing file and if you are opening that file in write mode, your all previous data will be truncated. Perfect. So here we have a solution for that also, but this is the concept of write mode. I think this one is easy. Or is there any question related to this, guys? This topic?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Perfect. So we have to very make sure that if we are opening any new file with this writing mode, then we have to make sure that the previous content will going to be truncated, right? Okay. Now how to resolve this problem? That's why we have another mode which is append mode, right? Append mode, which is like mode is equals to a, and it says, let me just open this file, right? File, and I'll write a new content. I'll dot write this Python is Python is awesome slash n. This is Elon Musk. Perfect. This is Python is awesome. This is Elon Musk, right? File dot close, and I'll just simply write done for my success message. Perfect, guys. Now I know that again I am opening my file in W mode. Again, this is an issue, right? So what I have to just do, I have to just simply replace W with A. So this one is my old content and that one is going to be my new content. Okay. And if I just run this, my new content going to be appended in that previous content. And if I just simply refresh my notebook, what I'll get, guys? This one is my previous content. Okay. But here is an issue, guys. What was issue that, Shivani? We are writing this new line, but we have not mentioned that you have to write this new line in next line. So we have to call this, right? That was the issue. That's why we are getting my write new line in something like this. Python is awesome in which is concatenated with the previous one. Yes or no? Shivani, Mohit, Pradeep,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So, but
Yes,
we
sir.
know the concept of append mode. Append mode says if you want to append any data in new line, then you can just simply use append mode. But we have to make sure that append does not means that all new data going to be appended in new line automatically. It says that though the content will going to be appended, but it is not by default in a new line. You have to use /n character if you want to append all the data in the new line. Yes or no, Mohit?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. So we can add any new data, but we have to make sure with /n. Perfect, guys. Now we have learned the concept of different modes. The first one is read mode, write mode, and the third one is append mode. Perfect. Now Shivani, question is, suppose I am not aware of this file, like whether we have a shivani.txt file in my folder or not. Suppose I am not aware of this concept, right? And by mistaken, I have opened this file, Shivani, in, like I am assuming that I am creating this new file, okay? But I am not aware of that this particular files already exist. Yes or no, guys? Guys, did you understand my question? What I am saying?
Yes, sir.
What?
So we are creating the same file again.
Yeah, we are supposing that we are creating new file.
Yes, sir.
Okay, like I am not aware of that shivani's.txt file already existing. Okay,
So this file does not exist because the name Shivani is wrong in
sorry.
previous file.
Okay, okay, no issue. Let me just use original name, right? sh Shivani. No issue. Okay, so guys, I am not aware that this file is already existed, right? I am supposing that I am creating this as a new file, and because I am creating this new file, I'll definitely open this in W mode. Yes or no? Okay, candidate. Wait,
Yes,
did
sir.
you get my point? Right.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, I know that if any file already existing with this name, whatever the n amount of data, all data will going to be truncated. Yes or no? Shivani, Mohit, Pradeep sir?
Yes, sir.
Because I am not aware, that's my issue. Okay, so that's why Python developers gives you the solution. What the solution is, you have to change the mode. Right now I am not opening this as a W mode, I am opening this as a X mode, and X mode says this will only create a new file when it's actually a new file. Okay, yes or no? Yes or no, candidates? This will only create a new file when it's actually a new file. Otherwise, otherwise gives an error. And what exactly that error is? File existing error. And I have told you in yesterday's class, like we have another error as well, which is file existing error, right? So I am opening this file. So this is a safe mode. If there is any like old textual file or previous file, that file will not going to be open. Okay, Shivani? So suppose I am writing something like this. Write this in new file, and I know that will this code going to be executed? Yes or no, Mohit? Mohit, file.write. Will this code execute or not?
No, sir. I think
No.
so.
Why?
Because the
Because
file already exists.
this file already exists, and that X mode gives you the error. Okay. So let
Yes,
me
sir.
just write done message, and I'll get file exist error. And what is that error? This errors comes automatically because this file already exists, right? And it says error number 17, which is file exists and shivani.txt already exists, right? Okay, candidate. So this is safe mode to open any new file. Suppose if I don't aware of like this file already exists or not. Okay. Now guys, we have learned so far different modes, which is read mode, write mode, append mode, and X mode. Candidates, any doubt as of now?
No, sir.
Perfect, guys. Now guys, suppose I want to read this file, mohitdata.csv. Okay, so this is my code, and I have used, by mistaken, I have used write mode. Okay, but my nature, like, but my requirement is I want to read this file. Okay, so because I have opened this file in W mode, so my question is, can I read this file? I am
No, sir.
explicitly saying that you have to open this file in W mode, but I am reading this file, right? But the problem is, if this code runs successfully, right? This code particularly an error, right? This is an error, not this. Yes or no, Mohit? Because this code runs
Yes.
successfully and this already an existing file, and you are opening in mode W, that means all your previous data going to be erased. Yes or no? And your code interpreter will like stuck in this code because that particular code is an error, not this one. Okay, Pradeep sir? So just simply print data, and it says unsupported operation. And what is that error? Not readable. And why it's saying not readable? And here you will find that, guys, the error line number is 2, not 1. Yes or no? And if you just open this code, open this notebook, you will find all your data going to be erased. Why? Because your first line code runs successfully. Shivani, I think you got my point, right? So the question is, you cannot read the data if it is open in write mode, and same vice versa. You cannot write data if it is open in read mode. Okay, guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
Suppose now this time mode is R and this is F, and I'm saying F dot write something this, F dot close. Again, this will an error, right? Not writable. Why it is so, guys? Because we are opening file in reading mode, but we are writing some writing operations, right? That is the issue. Candidate, any doubt related to this concept? Let me know first, or I'll.
No, sir.
Okay, shall I just move to another concept, right? Is this perfect, Mohit? Now suppose
Sir,
I want, yes.
sir, can the mode is mandatory or not?
No, the mode is not mandatory, right? Very good question. Even you can just simply write like this. If it is in reading mode, you don't have to like pass this mode is equals to read as well. Okay, because it's an by default argument. Okay, mode is equals to
Yes.
R if it is in reading mode. But if you want to change the mode, then you have to just write something like this. Okay, and it's
Yes.
like it's consider this as a W mode automatically, because this W is an second positional argument. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we have to write this. We have to write something like this so that other developers can also understand. Okay, yeah, we are opening this file in mode is equals to W. Okay, if it is not required, we can also use this concept. Okay, Pradeep sir, Shivani, any doubt, guys, related to this? No. Now the
No, sir.
problem is, suppose this file is in reading mode and I want to perform the writing operation as well. So I can just simply pass plus here, and this plus says reading is already like is a part of this mode, but whatever the plus means, whatever left, just like apart from this reading concept, guys. I think writing concept. So plus says reading plus writing, and if I just write something like this, W plus means, guys, writing plus reading. Okay, now because the mode is R plus mode, I can run this code. Okay guys, and let me just ask done and I'll get my answer done. And because this file is opening in read plus write mode, so let me just refresh this. I am Python. Where is I am Python? Okay, I am Python in this first line, right? I am Python in this first line. Okay, candidate. Now,
Yes,
why
sir.
this is something like this? Because we are not opening file in directly writing mode. We are opening file in reading mode. And reading mode starts from 0th character or 0th index. And at 0th index, we are saying you have to write something. So that's why it's try to write here I am Python, and already like previous characters are going to be truncated. Okay, what were the previous character? The previous character was n, that's why that character truncated or erased. Okay Shivani, so you can just use simply this R plus mode. Guys, any doubt? Now what
No.
about this mode, W plus? Candidate, W plus? W plus means you can read as well. Shivani, yes or no? You can read
Yes,
as well,
sir.
right? Now the question is, because you are opening this file in W mode, and you know that because you are opening this file in W mode, all data going to be erased, right? If all data going to be erased, then what exactly that you are reading? Nothing, because the data erased automatically, right? So if I
Yes, sir.
just simply, instead of this done, if I just simply print this data, I'll get nothing. Why? Because the file open in write mode and then we are try to read. And if I just simply refresh this, I'll get nothing because files opens automatically in W mode and then we are trying to read the content, and because write mode automatically delete all the previous data, that's why we could not read any data as of now. Yes or no, Mohish, Shivani? Pradeep sir? I think easy to understand guys, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Did
sir.
you get
Yes,
my
sir. Yes, sir.
point? Guys, any doubt, any like questions related to this? You can simply ask me. No? Now
No, sir.
let me just combine all the methods. So we have R mode, W mode, X mode, A mode, right? We have R plus. What exactly W plus means? Write plus read. And what do you understand by guys this? X plus. X is also a writing operation. Yes or no? You are creating new file means you are writing something. Yes or no, guys? And
Yes,
writing
sir.
plus whatever left. The left part is read, right? So X plus means write plus read. Okay, yes or no? X plus means write in new file plus read. Am I right, guys? W plus is write plus read. And what is the difference between these write plus read and this write plus read, Shivani? This can be like performed in any old file, and this can be only performed in any new file, right? Because X says you have to open already, you have to open always a new file. Yes or no? Or if you want to create a new file, then you have to use X mode. Guys, any doubt? Now, what
No,
about
sir.
this? Read plus write. This one is just append mode. Okay. New file, write, file, write. Just simply file, write. Okay. Read operation. Now, what about this one, guys? A plus mode. Of course, append itself an writing operation, right? Itself is a writing operation. Yes or no, guys? So append write plus read. Yes or no, Shivani?
Yes, sir.
Now we have performed all the required operation in textual file. Now we have left with two concepts. The first is how to create a copy, and second how to delete a particular file. Yes or no? Candidates. I think from this
Yes, sir.
concept, append, create, delete, we are only left with this two concept, right? Pradeep sir, any doubt? Now
No, sir.
question is, Shivani, how to create a copy of already existing file? Very easy.
Using copy function.
No, using copy method. No, we don't have any like copy method. What I'll do, guys, whatever data I want to create a copy, I as of now I don't have any file which like that kind of data. So I am using pradeep.py file, okay? And I want to create this file with the name of mohit.py. Yes or no, guys? So
Yes, sir.
first I will read all the data because I want to create a copy. So first of all, you have to read all the data, right? So I'll write file open, and what file I want to read? Pradeep.py, and what exactly the mode is? Read mode. And if it is in read mode, then you don't need to write this, yes or no, guys? You can just simply ignore this because that particularly by default is in read mode. Okay, candidate? What I want to read? I want to read all data. Okay, where I want to store this? I want to store this all data in data. Okay, perfect. Now close this file. Yes or no, guys? Again, open a new file. Which new file you want to open, guys? Whatever name you want to give. Mohit.py. Is there any file related to mohit.py as of now? No. I can just simply use xmode. If it is already existing, then it will give an error. If it is not, then no. Balle balle, yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now I'll say new file dot write. And what I want to write, Shivani? Whatever I have stored in this data. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I am saying you have to write this data which comes from this reading operation, and make sure that you will close all your file, the first file as well as second file, and you can just simply pass done message, and you will get your done message means you have created your copy of already existing file. I think this one is the copy, and if I just simply click this file, I'll get all my codes. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But this is not created with the help of any software tools. This is created with the help of this code. Yes or no? And that is the concept of file handling. That means you can handle your all operations in particular textual file. I think this one is easy, guys. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Shivani, problem is whenever we are opening any file, whether like for reading purpose or for writing purpose, we have to make sure that we are closing this file. Yes or no? If we have ignored any closing operation, so this will not be considered as an error, but the thing is that all operations not considered as successful operations, right? So we have to make sure that we'll close my any opening file, otherwise all these buffer data is stored in this RAM, okay, and that will create an error, memory error. Yes or no? So to deal with this situation, Python comes with this with concept, and that with concept is called context manager. Context manager says if you are opening your any file for reading or writing purpose, and if you have used with concept, then you are not like bound to close this file. This file closed automatically. Okay, guys? You don't need to write this closing operation. Am I right, candidates? So if I
Yes.
like if I open any metro gate, so like guys, are we bound to close that metro gate as well, or that gate automatically closed?
Yes, sir. Automatic.
Automatically closed. Okay, and that is the concept of context manager. So Shivani, I want to perform same operation with the help of this with concept, and this is the same concept that you have to follow in further file handling topic. Okay, guys, this is the basic file handling topic, but you have to use this with concept. Okay, the first line, which file you want to open? Okay, I want to open this pradeep.py file. Okay, Pradeep sir, instead of writing something this file is equals to, you have to write with open. What do you have to do, guys? With the help of this with, you have to write with open, and before we are giving name something like this file is equals to, yes or no, Mohit? But right now we'll give the name as with as concept as file, the same operations, guys. We are opening pradeep.py with the help of this with. This with is responsible for closing your all files. And what exactly this with is? This with is file. Yes or no? We are giving this with as temporary name, which is file. And Shivani, you can give any temporary name like lion. Is there any issue, guys? I am
No, sir.
opening this file with the name of this lion, and this lion is responsible for closing this file. Yes or no? Now what I want to do with this, guys, because I know that this file is opened with the help of this lion. Now if I want to read all the content, it should be part of this lion method. Yes or no, Shivani?
Yes, sir.
Right? And I can just simply store my all codes inside this. From this lion.read, I have just simply read all the data and stored in this all codes. Mohit, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now perfect. Again, guys, I want to open another file, which a new file I want to create for copy, right? And that time it is shivani shivani.py. Perfect. I want to open this file again in X mode because I don't want something to be overwritten, right? And I'll write something as like Python. Guys, is there any issue? You have to make sure that this code, next code will going to be indented, okay? So that's why you have to use this indentation. Shivani, what exactly you want to write? You can just simply say python dot write. Yes or no? Can I say this?
Yes,
With the help of this Python. So guys, we are not actually using this Python. We have to pass name very in a like proper way. That's why some developers always use as file or just simply as f. I think this one is perfect. F dot write. And what I want to write, guys? I want to write all the codes. Yes or no? Now guys, I am not responsible to close this file, and all file closed automatically with the help of this with concept. I'll just simply write done. Can I use any close concept, guys? Yes or no?
no, sir.
If I just simply run this, I'll get my answer done, and here I'll get my file as well, shivani.py. I think this one is perfect, right? Now if you want to forget this concept, you can do, but this is the main concept with the file handling, because this concept is used in future if you are working with any Python developer, or if you are working in file handling Python, right? Pradeep sir,
Yes.
Shivani, Mohit, any doubt, guys?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
So guys, the last concept is I want to delete this file, okay? Or delete this file or any folder, okay? So this is not a part of actually file handling, but we can do this with the help of this OS module. Import OS. OS means operating system. Okay, guys. I want to remove this file shivani.py. So I'll just simply write remove. Okay, os dot remove. Guys, we have this file, yes or no, shivani.py. I have to just simply pass the name os.remove. What file, guys, we are removing? shivani.py. And I'll just simply pass done message. Okay, Mohit. If I'll get
Yes, sir.
my done message, what exactly that means? That
The file
file
is deleted.
deleted, okay, and that one is perfect, right? And if I'll check where is my shivani.py file, nowhere, right? Yes or no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Shivani and Mohit, what in case, guys, we have lots of like files in particular any folder. Suppose this is my random j images, and let me just copy this orders, okay? And I want, like, suppose we have replace the file in destination. Let me just copy this, paste. Okay, guys, we have 5 to 6 copies of file, right? And I want to delete all the files. The first thing that I can do is pressing Ctrl A, Shift Delete and enter. But this is the basic method, right? I want to delete all this file with the help of this Python code, right? Now what you have to do, Mohit, you have to copy this path, okay, this folder path. Yes or no? Now you can just simply write os dot remove directory, but the problem is this directory should not contain any files. But as of now we know that that particularly directory have all the files. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I just run this, I'll get an error and that it says the directory is not empty. Yes or no, Shivani? Now what you
Yes.
have to do, guys, we have another concept which is called os.listdir. This listdir says whatever the files that you have, this will be this will be your answer in a particular list format. This is your file 1, this is your file 2, this is your file 3, and this is your file 4. Can I just say this, guys? All these files are in my list ordered. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can I just store this in all files like this, all files variable? Okay. Shivani, if I just run my for loop over this all files, I know that I is my file name. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Perfect. Now, guys, we know that os.remove. What exactly os.remove asks? It says you have to give the path of file. Yes or no? And I know that the path of my folder is this. The path of my folder is this. Let me just use double backslashes because we are using F concept, right? Formatting concept. That's why we have ignored this R concept. And inside this folder, we have every I as a file name. Can I say this, Shivani?
Yes, sir.
Right? You have to remove this file which is stored in this particular folder. Mohit, yes or no? Why we have
Yes, sir.
ignored the R concept? Because we want to use this F concept. Because I is necessary comparatively to R. Am I right? That's why developers have like given you all these concepts. Like you can use all this. Okay? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I just simply run this with this done message, I'll get my answer like all files deleted. Now we know that, Shivani, my all files already deleted. Can I just run this os.remove dir? Right? Let me just show you that we have no any file left in this folder. Yes or no? Now if you want to delete this folder, you can just simply run this remove dir with the message which is perfect, guys. Now if you'll check, there is no such random dir directory available. Can it perfect?
Yes, sir.
Now we have performed all the operations related to textual file. Guys, any doubt, any problem related to this topic? Right? Now you can perform the same concept over this any file, textual file, Java, py, css, cpp, chtml, and any xyz file. Perfect, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll start with second topic, which is binary file.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can we find these files in recycle bin?
You can find these files in recycle bin, right? You have to use force directory is equals to true if you want to clear this from recycle bins, right? Okay, where is the file, right? Did you find, guys, any file related to orders? No.
No, sir.
No, I think that automatically clears that file from directory as well. Okay, so let me just check os.remove directory fd is equals to, guys, we have to use the force concept. Okay, this is something like this. Force is equals to true. Let me just check os.remove force is equals to true. I think this one is the concept. Okay, force remove. Okay, guys, we have to use, let me check where is the concept. Standard out, no. Let me take help from this. location file, this one is easy. No. Force is equals to true. Guys, you have to check force is equals to true. Okay, force. OS something this, no. Is there any code related to this? No, right? Okay, I'll check and update. Okay, Mohit?
Sure, sir. Okay.
Or you can just explore from your side as well, right?
Yes, sir.
But the concept is same. How to do force remove in delete methods to remove, force remove. Okay, let me just check. Python remove file from recycle bin, and it says it does not put the file in recycle bin, right? It says it does not put the file in recycle bin, but where do the remove file goes? Okay, it says particularly, so delete files like deleted from system. That's why the force is equals to true, but I'm not getting that particular argument. Okay, this was the part of argument, right? I'll update you guys. Okay, candidates,
Yes, sir.
let me just write this. Force remove is equal or something related to like this. Force delete is equals to true. This argument something related to this, right? Okay. Now, what is the case of binary files, Shivani? So, can we read the binary content, Mohit, Shivani? I have already explained no. Yes or no? We cannot
No,
read the
sir.
binary content. If I want to read the binary content, then we cannot easy to understand that concept, right? So, in binary file, there is no use of read and write new data, right? There is no use of read and write new data. Why? Suppose this is my file Virat Bhai, okay, and I know that this is an image, right? This is my image path. Yes or no, Mohit?
Yes, sir.
I want to, guys, I'll use context manager, okay? With open, I want to open this path. Yes or no, Shivani? Now, guys, we have to make sure that now this time the file is not in textual mode. So you cannot just simply say read mode. You have to press B as well. Read in binary. What exactly that B represent, guys? Read in
Binary.
Binary.
binary mode. Okay. Let me just show you without this B as F, and if I just simply read data, I'll get I'll encountered with an error, and that error says like characters mapping not defined, right? That's why you have to say read in binary mode. Perfect, guys. Now you can just simply print this data. Guys, did you understand this? What exactly this is? No? This is the binary
No,
data,
sir.
right? So is there any like requirement of reading all these content? Or in fact, if we
No.
have read all these concept, like can I understand this? What exactly this written? No? So what is the use of this binary file handling? Guys, we can, if we have read all these particularly data from any binary file and I can write the same data, then I can create a duplicate file as well. Okay. And this concept is very important when it comes to web scraping. Suppose this is an image, right? And I want to download this image. I know that this image is itself is a binary file, right? Downloading this image means you are reading this binary data or bytes data. Yes or no? And somehow if you have read all these bytes data and write it with their file name, with your file name, then you have directly created a copy of this image. And in short, you have downloaded this image. Yes or no, guys? So that's why there
Yes,
is
sir.
a requirement of binary file handling. So let me just show you what exactly the data type of this data. Type of this data, and I have already explained you that this is the bytes data type. Yes or no, guys? Bytes data type. Spelling is mistake. BYTS, bytes data type. So what is the use of this, Shivani? We can create a copy of this file, right? Now I am saying with open, you have to like what is the path, guys? What is the path? The path of this binary file is this, yes or no? Shivani, I am saying you have to open this, but this time the file name should not be Virat bhai. Let me just write Virat ka copy, yes or no? You have to open this location with this name, Virat ka copy. And now this time the mode is write in binary mode, yes or no guys?
Yes.
You can just simply say F, and what you are writing in this F, Shivani, whatever you have stored in this data. Can I just say this? Shivani, Pradeep sir, yes or no? Candidates, any
Yes,
doubt?
sir.
If I just run this, I'll get my answer done and I'll find Virat ka copy here, an image, right? This is an image, Virat ka copy. So in this way, guys, we can download or create any duplicate copy of this file. So let me just show you how to download this image. This image is very short, right? So let me just show you different example. But like guys, you let me know any name of any image data that you want to download. Give me name suggestions, any image guys.
Shinchan.
Sorry, Sinchan, right? So suppose I want to download this image, right, Mohit? So first of
Yes.
all, you have to check its copy address, right? And before copying its address, you have to open this image in new tab and don't save image as. Don't click on save image as. You have to click on copy image address. Am I right, guys? Okay. Now we have some another web scraping concept. Guys, we'll discuss this concept in detail in upcoming classes. Okay. As of now, I am just showing you the basic crux of this code, right? So you have to import, guys, request module. Okay, candidate, you have to import request module. Any doubt? No. This request is capable particularly hit this URL and download this binary content. Okay, am I right, guys? Yes or no? So what you have to say, Shivani, r.get, what data you wants to get? I'll just simply write, I want to get this data. Yes or no? And I know that this is my URL. Mohit, any doubt?
No, sir.
If I just run this, I'll get response 200. That response 200 means success. So I'll this store this in response variable. Perfect, candidate. I know that this response value is 200. And I want to get all the bytes data or binary data from this response. So I'll just simply write content. And I know that this content is bytes data. Can I just check data type of this bytes content? Yes or no? And I'll get this is the bytes data. Can you yes or no? Shivani, Mohit, guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, I can just simply store this bytes data. I know that Shivani, this response is capable to particularly give you the binary content or bytes content, and I have just stored this content in this bytes data. Can it any doubt? No.
No,
Now
sir.
I want to, because I have that bytes data, I'll just simply open a new file at the same location where I have used this Virat location, right? So let me just copy this location. I'll say the mode is write in binary mode with this F, and now this time I don't want to give this file name as Virat ka copy. The name is Sinchan, right? And last time the extension was JPG. So we have to give the same extension. Okay, Mohit? JPG. Now what exactly I want to write, guys? I want to write bytes data. Yes or no? Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
Now if I just simply print this done, and here you will get your Sinchan image. I think this one is the image, guys. Yes or no? Right? So that's why
Yes, sir.
binary file handling is very important. Now suppose you are scrolling any website, right? You are crawling any website and that website has particularly more than thousands of images and you want to download all the images. So as of now you find this is very easy, right? You have to just right click and save images. But suppose what in case you have to do the same operation with like thousands of images. I think this one is very tedious task. Yes or no? Now what you have to just give? You have to just give the particularly URL content. Suppose I want to download this image, right? What I have to just give, guys? Copy image address, yes or no? Now I know that this is my path candidate, yes or no? This is my path. The path is not in a proper way. So let me just open this image. Where is the JPG, right? Okay, no issue. Just ignore this. Just pass this. Okay, we'll find what exactly the issue is. Now this time I want to get data from this path. Can I say this, Shivani? Right?
Yes, sir.
Let me just run this. Type its data, bytes data, and now this time I want to create Sachin new. Okay, and the message is done, and here we are getting my new image. Yes or no? This one is perfect, right? Now
Yes,
what
sir.
we have to do, guys, we have to just give the URL. Suppose this is my function and function name is get image. Can I say this, Mohit? That particularly take URL, and what it will perform, it will try to run this get operation on this URL. Am I right, guys? With yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it will read all the binary content from this data in the same way, right? And I'll say you have to use this same concept. Okay. Now this time I also want to take name from user. Okay, file name. Can I say this, Shivani? Now instead of giving such Sinchan new, I can just simply pass. I can just simply pass file name. Yes or no, Mohit?
Yes, sir.
You have to give this URL and this file name and that particular something. Write this. Okay. And if this is success, you can just simply return true. Yes or no, guys? This is my functions. This is the power of function get image. Now what exactly the image you wants to download, guys? Suppose I want to download this image. What you have to do? Just click on this, copy image address, right? Give this image address as this, and it says you have to give file name as well, right? And I'll give Sinchi. Okay, Sinchi, and the answer is true. It means file has been downloaded, and here is my answer. Yes or no, guys? Sinchi. Perfect. I think this one is easy, right? Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the same way, you can perform any operations. Like, and why we are getting this small image, Shivani? Because we have not given so much of time to Google to particularly reload all the images value. Now because this all images reloaded successfully, then you can just copy this image address and pass this, right? And now if you run this, you will get true message. Now you will get a proper Sinchi with this proper images, right? Because that time image was not loaded properly, that's why you are getting in small images. Guys, any doubt? I think the file handling is very easy topic and very practically useful. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you can create any copy, any copy of binary as well as textual file. You can read data, you can write data, you can delete data, okay, and you can delete the file as well, remove the directory as well. And all these concepts are very important when it comes to data analyst and data science, because they have to perform the web scraping operation, and in that case you have to understood that Python file handling is very important for that particular concept. Okay, guys, I think the topic is very easy and all these concepts performed very in a proper format way, right? Now Shivani, I want to just ask what exactly this kinds of mode is. RB plus, what we can do with this mode? Mohit, Shivani, Pradeep sir. Guys, very easy. RB plus.
So reading plus write binary.
Perfect. Read plus write in binary mode. Okay, guys. And what about this, Sivani?
The writing plus read in binary.
Write plus read in binary. And Mohit, what about this one? AB plus?
Sir, it is for creating a binary file.
Append.
So
Creating
A
binary
means
file.
append, B means
Append.
guys binary, right? Append in
Append in
binary
binary.
mode plus read. Append
Yes,
is
sir. Yes.
write operation, right? Okay. And what about this one, Sandeep sir? XB plus?
Uh, write plus read in binary.
Write plus read, but only for new file. Yes or no, Shivani? X means new files, right? Candidate, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Guys, all these
Yes.
examples are very easy. What you have to just do, just change the mode and try to run all the concepts, right? So, guys, is this is necessary to learn all this mode? No, you have to just use open and press shift and tab and just check the documentation and you will get all the possible character meaning, right? Plus text mode, default mode, B mode, binary mode, X mode, W mode, R mode. I think this one is perfect. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now you can perform any operation if you want to perform. Perfect, candidate?
Okay.
Okay, guys. So we are done for today. Let me know if you have any doubts, guys. Shivani,
No, sir.
Mohit, Pradeep sir?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
No. And what is going to be our next topic? Guys, you have to perform this concept, right? Our next topic is detailed use of request module and multi-threading, right? Multi-threading. Suppose Shivani, I want to download hundred or thousands of images. Okay. Now I know that this particularly single images takes so much of time, and if I want to download thousand images, that will cost around you like thousand like 30 minutes or something, 1 hour or 2 hour, right? So that's time
Yes.
we have to perform the threading concept, threading and processing. Okay, Mohit. Now this is our next topic. Okay, candidates.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I'll close this recording.